just, and it will show you how we're doing this. And so there's all the standards. The standards come first. Our intentions, our learning intentions, the assessments that we give, and then various links to resources, and then some of the ideas we have for teaching them. So going back to the team agenda, you have a link to the year-long plan and all the curriculum documents. Grade 2 team documents is another place that's going to have it's going to have links to specifics in like mathematics, what we do with iPads in this class, science, social studies is there as well. So you'll be able to find a lot more specifics, which module we're doing, the assessments are there, and lots of extra activities, problem solving sets and stuff, and things like that. So this is your most important grade 2 document right here, okay? All right. And then if you go to you can see what's coming up in the next meeting. I think we're meeting on the 25th tomorrow. And the agenda will be there, what we're going to cover, and then we'll keep notes on what we've done. So there's a whole year-long list of all of our meeting notes and what our plans are for next. Okay?
Right.
So are you on Google Doc, or you've got access to the Google Docs?
Yes.
Okay, so you just go ahead. You're now, I'll send you anything that comes through via the team, but any changes we make always goes onto this agenda. And as far as curriculum goes, we put it at the top in the year-long plan.
Okay.
That's where we make our changes. Okay?
Right. Okay.
Great.
Yeah. So, I think like we talked about the learning standards and the units, right? And I can always look there.
Yes.
So what is my expectation is to help students produce their best work, learn from you, and also create some engaging and interesting instructional strategies.
Yes.
So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's what it's all about,
Yeah, it's
right?
all about. Yeah. So the first thing, like, as you know that I'm going to start from February 18th, so I will have some time.
Yes.
But before that, I'm going to meet you for the second unit of this module. The first unit is today meeting with you, talk about these things. And the second unit will be creating 3 lesson plans, which I'm going to send you by email, like what is my work.
Okay.
And then I can take time from tomorrow, next week to do those.
Very good.
So today is like what lesson plans you would like me to teach the first week, whenever what do you have in mind?
May I ask you if you would have a preference? Do you prefer to teach 3 lessons in one subject to have some follow through, or would you prefer to try different subjects?
Yeah, sure. Different subjects will be
Okay.
great, so that I can also understand like how the class is
Okay.
working.
That's-
Anything with what you are comfortable
Okay.
with.
Well, certainly math.
Okay.
We'll be starting a new module, and it'll be good to dive right into that.
Okay, sure.
And that we don't need to know the specifics of it right now,
Right,
do we?
yeah.
Okay. So a math lesson. Social studies is also getting very interesting right now. We're launching our social studies unit on celebrations by going to a local soba shop for New Year's noodles.
Right.
And also, a week from today, we have parents coming in that are going to do a bit of a festival of Japanese celebrations. So the kids will be immersed in 5 different celebrations. But we're using that experience to launch the children understanding the elements of various traditions and celebrations to be able to plan a meaningful Valentine's Day party for themselves.
Okay.
So I would like for you to kind of take the lead on that. It culminates, obviously around Valentine's Day, but it would be nice for you to take the lead on what did you notice about celebrations, and perhaps using a matrix that talks about why this holiday is celebrated. Are there special clothings that go with it? Is there special food? Are there special traditions? And then by filling in a matrix on the 5 celebrations they've just been immersed in, they'll be able to make connections and through some committee work, come up with a good Valentine's plan for a class party.
Sure.
Yeah.
So basically, like I'm going to create a matrix of 5 celebrations which already occurred in the class or will occur in
Yes,
this
will
coming.
already be happening. Yes, those
And-
are already scheduled.
And then they're going to talk about what, like they will say what I noticed,
What
I
they
wonder,
noticed. And
I
we'll-
have learned.
Exactly. We'll focus them in on did you notice any special foods, or was there a tradition? Do they go to the temple that day, or is it a day for inviting neighbors over? You know, what are some of the things that are important about that? And not every day, every holiday has all of these elements, but most of them will.
Right,
Special clothing or special food or a special tradition that they do on that day. And then after they kind of synthesize all that information, then they can start. So a brain break is important
Right.
with this group, and just trying to get back into it. So the fewer transitions, the better.
Okay.
You know, some days are just like that though, where they go to music. Like now, they're going to come back here for 2 or 3 minutes, then they go to Japanese, then they come back here for only 15 minutes, and then we go to lunch.
Right.
Well, those 15 minutes get tricky. And I try very hard to do a read aloud then, but then I have some who need reminders again about listening, so it's not very fluid. So I always try to think, you know, what else can I do during those 15 minutes? Because some kids come back straight away from Japanese. They're coming from 9 different sections, so some come back after, 7 or 8 minutes, depending on when their teachers release them. So I feel sad that those 15 minutes aren't more. They're not used in the best way I think they could be.
Okay.
So that might be a problem we can solve together.
Sure. I can come up with games and all if you want.
Yes.
Like that.
Oh, it's something that hurries them back here, and then they
And
want
there
to
is some
be part.
hangman game, I thought. The puzzle games with the words, because it's so connected with the study.
Yes.
And also it's a game. So.
They'd love it. And they'd hurry back to be part of it.
Right.
And they wouldn't need instructions when they come in. They can just join the group.
Sure.
Really good idea. So yeah, transitions would be a place that together we can really put our heads together.
Sure.
Expectations are that they do their best and they help other people do their best.
Okay.
That's really
That's your mantra.
that's my motto.
Mhm.
Please do your best and help the others to do their best work as
I
well.
think I have written here.
Yeah.
Remember the first time.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as far as getting their attention, I do have that little bell that works pretty good. I've started clapping my hands, and they don't ever respond right away. So I'll do one pattern, then they know I'm going to do another one. I'll do another one, and after about 2 more patterns, then they're all waiting and listening. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's pretty much how I get them back again.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much. And the last thing is, I'm sure like I came last time and I gave you this Teach Now clinical
Yes, you did.
rubric. So I think like every week they have different standards. They follow the tax standard, but every week it's different. Like
Correct.
one is student development, learning differences, and learning environment. So you're going to evaluate me based on these, and then you can use the platform.
Right. Right.
So
I think it's very clear, and I like the fact that it's on a rubric which shows, maybe what the next step could be.
right, exactly. I think so too. So